Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've not done already, click the subscribe button and follow me on all my social media platforms. Links are in the description box below. Big up Kevin Hart. To be fair, Kevin Hart has got me through some troubling times. I remember a couple of years ago, back in 2016 or something along those lines. Was it 2016? End of 2016, where I was going through my own sort of cancer treatments, and I was like looking for sort of motivations, etc. One person who often would come up is Kevin Hart. Now, at first, I was a recipient of that information. Even though I needed it at the time, I was the recipient of that information. I was watching Kevin Hart go and run. I was like, yeah, but he's not cracking jokes as I like him to do. But after a while, I kind of was watching it. I was like, you know what? I prefer this sort of Kevin Hart over the one that we see on stages and in movies, etc. I prefer the real guy, in terms of just the realness, etc. And I've got a couple of his audio books, so I hold Kevin Hart to the highest regard. And if he's doing an interview with Deontay, I'm sure it's going to be doing good. Okay, this is another episode of Cold as Balls. I can't wait. Let's get cracking.
I'm Kevin Hart, and this is season 5, and we are back to the locker room. And this is the biggest season yet, which is highly offensive to everybody that was on this show before. Come on, man.
What's
there
up,
he
baby?
is.
Everything good?
How you doing, man? Get in here. Get in here. Come around here. Put your robe up there.
Yes.
Hold on. He's got a cast. Oh, it's probably because of the after the Fury fight. It's probably shortly afterwards. You know, when you're in a fight, sometimes you just go for it. Your hand breaks his weight. But the height disparity. I love Kevin Hart, but the height disparity is mad. I think he's over a foot taller. Yeah, he is. Well over a foot taller. Deontay's 6'7", and Kevin Hart's about 5'4", something like that. So wow, it's mad, you know.
Yes, sir.
We'll get in on the back of the tub, have ourselves an amazing conversation, an amazing day. Look at that. Look at us. Look at us looking the same. All these tattoos and stuff.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, that's what it is right
It's
there.
called creativity.
Called putting a story on your body. Oh, yeah. There we go.
You know, just like that.
Well, I get in.
All right.
You sit on the back first. You don't get all the way in.
Woo!
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an all-new episode of Cold as Balls. I, of course, am your host. I'm not here by myself. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Deontay Wilder. There he is, right there. Woo. Dude, we got a lot to talk about. You're from Alabama.
Correct.
In Alabama, is boxing big?
Alabama is mostly directed towards football, mostly.
Absolutely.
You know, basketball.
Yeah.
Until I came along, we didn't have a commission to have professional sanctioned bouts. Mm-hmm. I started boxing at the age of 21,
Okay.
which is considered very late.
I was gonna say that's
very
not
late.
early at all.
It's very late. So when I came along, I knew nothing about boxing.
Okay.
You know, and the only reason I got into boxing is because of my daughter, which is 16 years old now, but she was born with spina bifida.
Okay,
And that's
now
the reason I got into it.
give me the definition behind that for our viewers that may not know.
Well, spina bifida is a disorder where kids are born with holes in their spine. So most kids are paralyzed or in wheelchairs, and some have don't have a natural ability of learning.
Okay.
So, but with my daughter, she was a blessing. You know, not only is she running, she's walking. She's a very smart young lady. My daughter inspired me to be the best, and I needed to make some money.
Yeah.
And I felt like fighting would get me there.
As you're now accumulating different levels of success from the age of 21 ongoing, the wins are stacking up. You get to the Olympics, you're bronze, I believe, right?
Bronze, yes, correct,
Okay.
correct.
Is that a step backwards for you at the time, or did it act as a major triumphant moment for you in your career?
I was considered as a fighter that just came out of nowhere.
Okay.
Like, no one had me on their radars. No one had me on their, this is the Olympic team, and Deontay Wilder is on the list. It was like maybe 284 registered fighters in the heavyweight division. And guess where I ranked it?
Where'd you rank?
284.
Jeez.
I was the least experienced guy at the Olympics, period. You know, and
Put a chip on your shoulder immedially?
for sure, you know.
I probably understand why, because a lot of those rankings are based on what sort of accolades you've achieved prior to it, and if you don't have an extensive amateur pedigree, or if you've not been fighting from a young age, you can't just say I want this belt when like a junior title. I want this title at the age of 14. I want that title. You can't say that because you started at the age of 21. So when you're going into Olympics, you might have that quality or ability to compete, but they rank you based on your prior achievements, and because you had no amateur pedigree, it will add up. But let's keep it moving.
When you have old men laughing at you because of the place where you're from, and when they're dealing with boxing, you can only imagine what the elite guys are thinking. That's been in, boxing from the age of 6 and 7 and up.
Absolutely.
And then been in an amateur program. They grow up together. They train together. Some of them. When you see a new face, it's like, who is this
Who
guy?
is that?
You know what I mean?
Who is that guy?
Exactly.
Who is that guy? Not only is he a new face, but he's a new face that's making noise now.
And most definitely.
He's a new face making noise and quickly climbing the charts. The conversation changes. Hold on, let me pay. I gotta pay bills real quick. And right now the conversation's getting great, so we're gonna get deeper in the tub. White hand, please. Thank you, man. This episode of Cold as Balls is brought to you by Old Spice Moisturized with Shea Butter. That's right, it's a body wash. And with this body wash, you can smell the way you're supposed to. Thank you, Old Spice. White hand, please. Thank you.
Should we get in the tub now?
Yeah. As you know, it takes me a little longer than your average individual, but let's go. A man once said that those that try end up.
Yeah.
Oh boy, there we go. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I did a little boxing in my heyday, right? It wasn't until I got in the ring to spar with somebody that changed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nobody really prepares you for that hit with headgear or not.
Yeah.
I got hit, got dark fast, and I ain't been back there since.
Right.
Yeah, my
Bro, what he's saying is bloody true. What he's saying is true. Yeah. Like I used to do boxing as well, when nobody prepares you for sparring. They say, yeah, you sparring? Yeah, cool. Just, stand outside the ring, and get your headgear on, get your wraps on, gloves on, and ready to go. And gum shields in your mouth. Yeah, make sure you're all ready to go. That's as much sort of prepping up you're gonna get. And when you get in there, you're all on your own, big man. Yeah, you're all on your own. And one time in my first sparring session, I got battered. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, I got battered by two guys. One guy who was a little bit on the hencher side. He was boxing he's been boxing for a bit long. I wouldn't say he's extremely seasoned, but maybe 1 or 2 years. Okay, and I had no experience. Yeah. And the other guy is a friend of mine, Zico. He even fought the other day. I think he fought on a couple of amateur shows. When I was watching him fight, both of them battered me. Yeah, but because you're new, they don't know how good you are, so they batter you until they find out. Yeah, but going Kevin is saying, it's 100% facts. Let's keep it moving.
trainer actually, he been trying to reach me, but I blocked him. Yeah, I stopped talking to him after that day. So, who did you respect the most in boxing?
Well, coming up,
Great question.
Mike Tyson, or Roy Jones, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield. But my ultimate athlete, as far as boxing is concerned, was always Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
And it wasn't just because he was a great fighter. It was the impact that he left, not only inside of the ring, but on the outside of the ring, what he stood for.
Yeah. So now you're a champion, right? You're at the top. Is there a different you that's born there? Because they don't give you a handbook.
Right.
There's no guidance as to, hey man, you're a champion, so now
hell?
here's how you approach the sport. So my what the
hell?
I'm sorry. What are you doing? Daryl? What are you
Nah, they're mocking
Baby, you don't get back.
Nah.
What are you doing? Baby, get your back. Please. All right? And he's a boxer, not a wrestler. Why y'all doing wrestling moves? Huh? You never fail to piss me off. The both of you. Just ridiculous. Back to being a champion. Okay? So, now that we're talking about that moment, the question is, how were you mentally able to adjust and stand in the shoes of a champion, knowing where you came from?
You know, boxing is one of those sports that basically it calls you in, it choose you, you don't choose it.
Okay.
Because it's no timeouts. When you're a champion, everything's coming. You are a target. Everybody wants to be right there where you are.
Everybody is coming at you hot. Who you gonna fight? Why not fight them? Who you running from? Who can't you beat? He taking that fight because of this. No matter how strong you are, you hear it.
Yeah.
So your level of blockout is as good as you want it to be.
Oh, man.
What role does your family play as a major support system, and how good have they been for you?
They say, you know, everybody wants to be around you when you're at the top. But what happens when you're no longer at the top or something certain happen? What happens then?
Come on.
You know? And that's one thing I can say. The people I've built around me, they never left me in a dark place. At times, I may wanted to enter into a dark place, but having
grab you.
Come on,
Come
man.
on, get your out of it. Come here, man. Get your goddamn head.
Come on,
Put it
man.
up over here, and then complaining. Do you know what you done did? Huh?
Yeah.
You want to look back? You want to take a walk down memory lane and look at your trajectory and look at where you are? That's one of the biggest and best things to value. Now, you had a real one. You put yourself in a space of trilogy for real.
Yeah.
Now, although the outcome isn't what we, and I say we because I'm a fan, what we wouldn't have wanted it to be, right now in boxing, where are you at mentally? What is your vision? Is it something for you? Are you trying to prove something? Is there more that you want to do within the sport?
Great question.
Shoot. I mean, it's mixed feelings with that question because ultimately, Kevin, I have accomplished my goals
Absolutely.
in this sport.
Absolutely.
I told my daughter when she was 1 year old that I'd be a champion. I'll be able to support her beyond her belief.
Absolutely.
And I've done that over. You know, it's a lot of things that I've accomplished that I don't feel I have to, you know, prove to anyone because I've already proved everything. But should I push forward, give it a go one more time, or should I just retire and focus on the other things that I already have, other things that I want to get into?
What do you love outside of the sport?
Right. I'm a licensed scuba diver, me and my fiance, so we love taking trips.
You gonna where? Look, you go down there?
I'm all the way down there.
You go in the
I go down there.
what you been around?
We've been around sharks, we went around stingrays, different tropical fish.
Is a punch the same coming from you under the water? If a shark were to come, can you land that right on a shark?
I have no chance.
God forbid you down there and it ain't the same.
I'm big into different business and stuff like that. I'm about to get ready to launch a fragrance called Deontay.
Huge.
It's a unisex fragrance that we getting into.
I got you. I got the punchline.
Yeah,
It'll knock you out.
that's right. Simple as that.
Bam. Yeah? Daryl?
You gotta say that about fragrance. That sounds like a fart spray, big man. That sounds like a fart spray. With regards to what you was talking about on the retirement, did he achieve everything? No, he hasn't got nothing left. Well, how I see it as this. It depends who he's trying to prove to. If he tried to go down in the history books, he has a lot more to prove. Okay? As to why he's the best of this era, or why he's the best of this generation, whatever. Always why he's, I don't know, top 20, 30, 40 best heavyweights of all time. He's got a lot to prove to even get into that bracket. Okay? But if he's talking about based on, he's got nothing else to prove on to himself, based on his goals and his targets that he set for himself from the get-go, then I get what he's trying to say. He's trying to say, look, my aim was to become world champion and support my family. Those are the two things that I joined the sport for. Throughout the sport, those two things that are things that I wanted to achieve. So, like, I've already achieved them, and I've got nothing else to achieve because those two are like, those are the only two ambitions. And after I became world champion, those are my only two ambitions. But you know, that's just him. You know, everyone's got different goals, and I respect it.
It'll knock you out. No? I would buy it. Right? It'll knock your ass out. No? Yeah, right? Whatever. You don't have to like it. What are you doing? Bam. What are you doing?
Oh, he getting ready.
Bam.
You done pissed him off.
What are you doing? You couldn't breathe? Who about you put it on? You don't have any air going through that? Daryl, can you breathe? Oh, God. Okay. Bam, get that mask off now. For you pass your stupid ass out. Over here all nauseous. Look at you. Your eyes getting low. Why would you look? Okay. Look at your face. How long was you over there holding your breath? Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. Go sit down. Both of y'all sit down. Sit down. Got water coming all off your goddamn face. Sit down and catch your breath. Okay, Deontay, let's take the stools out. White hand. Here we go. Oh my God. Thanks, white hand.
White hand grandma?
Yeah, he gonna get yours. Just pull it out. There you go. Thanks, white hand.
Jesus.
Where's Black Hand at? We haven't had Black Hand here in a couple episodes. Did he quit? We got a Black Hand too. Everything here is about equality.
So what did Black Hand do?
Well, Black Hand does the same thing as White Hand, except his hand is black.
Oh.
That's real, yeah. All right, what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna ask you one more question. This is a great question, okay?
Let's go.
Oh, first of all, you probably be sitting down.
Yeah. Oh, you got that?
Oh, you be sitting
I
down?
thought that you would think that I was just
You
talking.
sitting, well, you,
Okay.
Go
All right.
Down,
Cool.
you know, kid.
Didn't get it past him, did I?
Oh,
Damn, I didn't do nothing. All right, Bam.
You done made him mad.
God damn it, Bam.
What?
Got an attitude.
Oh,
Need to put some
man.
ice down your back. You the one out here looking sluggish. Fuck.
Ooh-wee. Woo.
And Bam, I don't know if you farted or if that's the collar on that goddamn coat. Something smells. Is that collar? Did you kill a real skunk? Okay, all right, don't put it back on. God. You know what? I think that we've had an amazing goddamn interview here on Cold as Balls, and we end every show with a game, right?
Okay.
Because I like to be competitive. And in this
Let's
case,
go.
today's game will test your real talents. Guys, we are playing Rock'em Sock'em. That's right. This is a game that I love. Played
What
this
the
game
hell?
throughout my childhood. Now, would I really have wanted to be in the ring? Of course I would have, but his hand is broken, so that's the only reason why I didn't go down that road, right? We had the whole thing set up. Daryl, Bam, you know, right? We was down there at the local gym. I had the whole thing running out. We was gonna do a little exhibition where we went 60 seconds because I didn't want to do too much. Bam, right? Am I right? Yeah, but we had to stop that. So, Rock'em Sock'em is the world that we're gonna live in. Do you know how to play Rock'em Sock'em?
I'm familiar with the game.
Okay, well, your goal is to make the robot's head pop up. If I make your head pop up, I win. You make my head pop up, you win. You got it?
Gotcha.
Anything you want to say to Daryl before we start? And I'll talk to Bam. You got
All right,
you got
sounds
20
good.
seconds.
All right. I think I got this, man. I ain't gonna need you in here. You know, it's
All right,
a team
let's go.
sport.
Let's go. 3,
But it's
2,
individual
1.
in the ring,
Let's
all
go. Up, there you go. It's over. All right,
Oh, man.
there it is. Wow. Again, I did it. I did it.
Y'all ready to hit
Again. Yeah. Huh? Knocked his out. Deontay Wilder, once again, man, thank you for coming on. Sorry you had
Big
to
up,
end with a
big up,
loss.
big up.
Boy, oh boy. Did I get him or did I not get him, Daryl? Woo! Huh? What episode? I'm gonna go get my towel. Deontay, thank you so. No, there's no need. He lost. Bam, he lost. Bam,
You
lost.
too, Bam.
Just stop it. Will you stop it? Give me the goddamn ice.
You gonna let him talk to you like that?
Next time.
There we go.
Big him up, man.
There it is.
Nah, big up Kevin Hart. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, Deontay. I don't mind him as a bloke. It's just in the boxing sphere. I just think that, the excuses and the stuff outside of the ring right before he gets into fight, or before he gets into war, shortly afterwards, I don't really agree with it. I don't agree with his team and his tactics. But as a bloke, as a family man, I'm sure he's a great guy. But big up Deontay Wilder. I never thought I'd be saying that. But big him up. Big up Deontay Wilder. You know, you're raising awareness for things like spinal bifida. I rate your take, yeah? Big up. Peace, love, and prosperity. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.